Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, we've got another Queen knife on the channel. It's been quite a while since I've had something from Queen come through, but I did pick this one up this month as our SMKW affiliation knife for March. So just keep that in mind. If you know, you know. But now, as we look at this, we're obviously going to see that this is more of a modern traditional type setting for this Queen knife. It is the large Barlow from Queen, and it has got a lot of aspects I really like, and one maybe not so much, but we'll definitely get into it. So obviously, it's a good-looking Barlow. You guys know I am definitely in for the Barlows, and this one is pretty darn good-looking. Now, of course, you've got the micarta here, which does give you a good grip. Now, of course, once you get up on the bolster a little bit, you're going to get a little bit, slippery up there, but the micarta itself has great texture and great grip on it. Take a look at that back spring. Back spring looks really good. Construction done very well. And there, of course, you've got the Queen Cutlery USA. I know that makes quite a few people happy. Absolutely. And, also for the price coming in on this one, you're talking 60, 65 bucks. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm definitely, especially when you're talking about M390 on the blade steel. Yeah, that's pretty nice all day long. All day long. But our fit and finish, that's kind of where we're at. Our fit and finish is pretty darn good. Now, we are, I believe, from the looks to me, we are off to the show side just a tiny bit. Nothing too crazy, but it did kind of look like that at me. And if you guys have picked one of these up, I'd be interested to know, the fit and finish and stuff. As always, sample size of 1, so, we got to go with that. But overall, the fit and finish seems pretty darn nice, for sure. You do have the pocket clip, however. And we're just going to get into that because it's right there. Yeah, I am really not a fan of that pocket clip. You've got that big sort of spoon-shaped clip, and honestly, to me, it really just kind of detracts from the look of this knife. It really does. I kind of wish they just would have said, nah, screw it, we're not putting a pocket clip on it, and just went with it. But they did. So, and we'll definitely get into it a little bit more later, but, as of right now, it is set up for right-hand tip-up carry, and it is not reversible. Me, personally, it would come off. It would come off. Now, of course, then you're going to have, because you can see the clip is inset into that liner, so you're going to have, so you might, if you were into modding and stuff, you could probably maybe sort of trim that down and kind of use that as a filler plate if you wanted to, just to kind of, keep it a little bit more flush or so. But anyway, we'll definitely talk about it. Now, let's talk about the action. The pull on it is, I'd say it's a 5. Maybe 5, maybe a little more than a 5. The action, the spring is not overly strong, as obviously with that pull, but it does go into a half stop. Snaps open pretty well. On the close, it kicks into that half stop pretty nicely. And you've got a decent snap shut. Not a super overly aggressive walk and talk, but it's good. I would rate that as a good walk and talk for sure. Now the blade, I'm definitely in love with that blade. With that nice sheep's foot blade, like I said, M390, the long pull, the swedges, That's just a good looking knife. And from this side, it's really good looking. Turn it over. I mean, it's still good looking, but to me, that clip, man, that clip. But anyway, all right, so let's get into our spec check here. So overall, what are we going to come in at? We're coming in at right about 7 inches. It's not quite a 4 3. You're kind of more of a just shy of 4 and a little more than 3 on the handle to blade. Now your cutting edge is going to come in just right around 2 3/4 inches. You do have the nice sharpening choil there, though, for sure. Looking pretty darn good. Now let's do some size comparisons. Let's throw that in there real quick. So there you go. There it is up against the bug out. It's bug out-ish. I mean, just about 1/4 inch shorter on the blade and pretty close to that on the handle. And then, of course, our PM2, going to be a much larger knife for sure. And then let's get a weight on it. What does our weight say? Oh, well, we'll start in grams, sure. 81 grams or 2.9 ounces, just shy of 3 ounces, so it's not bad. And then, of course, if you like the clip, which I think we're pretty well established that I'm not crazy about it, you will have a little bit sticking out. It is a loop over, you know, kind of trying to be deep carry, but you will have a little bit sticking out of your pocket right there. Good retention. Pretty good retention on that clip. I mean, it's, for what its job is, does it well. Does it well. It's just kind of ugly well it does it. But, so overall, you know, fit and finish is really good. Like I said, I think we're a little bit off to that show side, just as I look at it. Just maybe by a hair. It's not terrible. It might, you know, if we go, what does that give us? Yeah, now we're pretty much centered. So, just a little bit. Just a little bit. But overall, the fit and finish is good. And the action, I would rate the action as good as well. Like I said, it's not super whammadine. We've talked that several times about those of you, you know, may have a little bit of trouble with your hands or whatever. I think this one, you know, decent option for sure. And price versus materials is terrific. It's terrific. I was really, really impressed with that. I mean, the Micarta, the M390, and you're looking at, you know, less than $70 for this. Yeah, I'm definitely on board with that. The only major detractor for me is that clip, because in the grip, I don't know, I can feel it down here. It's kind of wide. I believe that's why I'm feeling it. I'm not feeling it so much. Yeah, it's got to be the width of that spoon is what I'm feeling in my grip. And it's not terrible, but it's not exactly comfortable either. And for me, you guys know me, man. Ergonomics, number one for sure, but aesthetics, I really put a lot of stock into that. And for me, this clip just doesn't work. It's kind of ugly. It's kind of spoonish, and and like I said, this is our affiliation knife for this month. So you guys know what to do. Leave that comment down there. Here in about a week or so, I'll do a drawing and I'll pick a winner. But if I were to keep this knife, the clip would go. I probably wouldn't even worry about doing the whole modding thing to the clip I said as a filler tab. So I just leave it open. Probably put the screws back in there, of course. And I would get a slip and slip carry it. Or carry it in my little, my little EDC pouch that you always see in my Instagram pictures. So that's how I would carry it. Definitely get rid of that clip. But that's just me. Let me know down in the comments. What do you guys think? What are you guys' thoughts on that? What are you guys' thoughts on that clip? If you like it, great. Awesome. Very cool. If you don't, well, I guess then we're kind of in the same boat. So, but Thanks so much, guys. Greatly appreciate it. Like I said, you guys using those affiliate links to SMKW or wherever the case may be, that's what allows me to put money right back into knives to purchase and to give away. So I greatly appreciate you using those whenever you do. So, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, guys, I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.